Hey everyone, welcome back to this Tosca playlist. And we are talking about API testing. Now, we have seen many different features of API, how you can scan URIs, how you can create your test cases, how you can put verifications in your test cases. And then when we are talking about API scan, you can scan both file as well as a URI. You can also run and check your APIs are working correctly or not, right? So you have seen all of this, but let's see some more options which are available with this particular tool, which is API scan. Okay, so we are going to talk about this message section. Okay, so there are different options like search and payload, validate, this pretty print and word wrap, right? So what all of these options mean and how they can help you validate or check your API whether they are as expected or they are working as expected, right? So for this, let's go ahead and scan a particular URI so that we can get some messages. I'm going to use our pet store Swagger IO. Okay, so once we scan this, it will create this folder structure with all the messages. We have already seen this, right? Now, if I go into a particular message, like this post message, okay, and this is going to add some information, right? So it's a post method and it has got an endpoint, a resource, right? Now, if you are scanning a particular API, right? Maybe it's newly developed and you don't know whether it is correctly structured or maybe it is scanned correctly by Tosca API scan itself, right? So API scan has a feature called validate, which can validate this whole message or the structure and also the elements, right? If anything is missing in this particular JSON format, okay? So what you can do, you can go to your message and then you just need to click on validate. Okay. And once you click on that, it will show you a message that no error found on the bottom. Okay. Now, if I go ahead and remove this curly brace, okay, so this is a invalid JSON structure, right? And now if I go to validate and I click on validate, you will see there are validation errors. Okay. So it is saying JSON token and array is not valid for closing JSON type object. Okay. And it will also tell you the line and the position. So using this feature, you can basically find out whether your API message is correct or it is as per the required specifications before you go ahead and test this API. Okay, or even if you send the message, you are not going to get a response back. Okay, so if you face some issues in your message, you can go ahead and validate that, and that will show you the errors which are there, and then you can go ahead and correct that error, right? Now, after I correct this error and click on validate, it will show me no error found. Okay, so it's a quite useful feature if you want to check whether your messages are correct or not. Okay, the next option, this pretty print, right? So what it does, it basically puts your structure back into a specific format, right? So if it is a JSON, so it will basically make it a printable like format. Okay, so if I now do this, right? So if I have written this complete message and you can see this structure is not looking so nice, right? So what I can do here, I can come to a message and I can click on this pretty print and you will see it will now restructure my message into the required format. Okay, so with the required spaces and the required lines, right? So it has structured basically based on whatever message format it is. Okay, so this pretty print is for that. It adjusts the line breaks and indentation of the payload message. Okay, now coming to the next option, which is word wrap. It basically does like the name suggests, it wraps a really long line with lots of different words into different lines, right? So let's see an example for this. Let me create a new message here. Okay. And in this new message, I'm going to paste something. Okay, so I have this JSON file, which has been, which is for the pet store. Okay, it is a JSON source file. And if I open this, you will see that it has got lots of uh, JSON source, right? So if I copy this whole text, okay, if I copy this here and I come here and I paste it here, you will see that it is really a long line, right? So everything is written in just one line or maybe two lines, right? But it's really long and it's very difficult to even read anything here, right? So for this kind of situations, this word wrap is present. Okay, so you can come to this message and you can click on word wrap, and you will see that now everything is contained inside this particular page, right? So, and based on that, it has now restructured it, and it has made multiple lines instead of just two lines. Okay, now if you want to make it more better, then click on pretty print, and now you will get the whole file in the JSON structure, right? So these two are really useful when you are trying to find out something in your JSON source files or any other source files, right? You can use the word wrap, and then you can do a pretty print, and then you will see that it is in the required format. Now it is very easy to, whatever I want to find, I can come here and find anything, right? So yeah, that's very useful feature called word wrap, and we have seen pretty print. The last option which is present is this search in payload. Okay, so if I go back to my post message and I can search any particular text in this particular payload message. Okay, so if I want to search for ID, then I can do a find next and it will highlight that. So this way you can find any particular text in your payload message if your message is quite long, and if you want to find some text in that particular message, you can use this feature, right? You can also mix it with different filters like match case, match whole word. You can use regular expression, wildcards. You can also do a search up, which will basically search the text in the upward direction, okay, instead of downward direction. Also, there is a replace option. So if I want to replace some any text with some other text, I can do that, right? So for example, this range text is here for the name, okay? And if I want to change it to range 1, I can do a replace, and that is going to replace that particular text. Or I can also do a replace all, and it will replace everything, right? I probably did some mistake here, or something was changed, okay? But I can do it again. So I can change it to range and I can do a replace. Okay, so it has changed to range 1, and then it will also tell you that there are no more text with this particular name range, no more occurrences found, right? So this way you can do a pretty easy find and replace in your payload messages using this particular feature. Okay, so all of these four options, search in payload, validate, pretty print, word wrap, help you do a lot of things in your API messages. Okay, basically validate them or maybe restructure them or maybe change few things, right? So these are all helpful when you are looking at some new API messages which has been developed recently. And before you start testing them or before you start checking them, you can perform all of these different operations using these options available in API scan. So that's all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you learned something new today. Do tune into our channel as we'll be speaking more about some of the other features which are available with API scan. We'll also talk about how you can scan a SOAP API request, right? Until now we have been looking at the REST API request. So do tune into our channel to check out for all these new videos. Do subscribe to our channel if you have not already done it. And we'll look at an interesting topic in the next video. Until then, keep learning Tosca in our channel, and do let us know if you have any other suggestions to learn any new topic related to Tosca or any other automation tool.